So like, okay, I have started the recording and yeah, before starting, see today we will be studying the GitHub and advanced GitHub. Okay. And those who are from like full stack batch, okay, this is part of your curriculum. Okay. So anyway, you were going to have this class after 3-4 classes. Okay. So today you will have this class. Okay, and the project discussion we will do tomorrow or maybe today also. Okay. So just keep your short notes ready and write down the important commands. Okay. So that we can use them for our projects later. And today, like I'll teach you the advanced version of Git so that you can do the open source contribution. Okay. Like we have already studied the basic already in the full stack classes, but today I'll revising that. Okay. And then we'll move to the advanced version. And those who are new, it's okay. Okay. So yeah, we'll go from like zero level. Okay. So nothing to worry. And second thing is like some of you will be able to use the chat here and some of you will not be able to use because many of you are not part of this teams. Okay. You have not shared your Gmail ID and all. So you guys can unmute directly and let me know if you have any doubts. Okay. And of course you can use chat, those who can use. Okay. So if if you want to ask something before the session, please let me know. Okay, fine. So please keep responding because there is no meaning if you do not respond. Okay. If you understand something, if I ask you, just tell yes. If you do not understand, just let me know no. Okay. If you just don't sit silently, otherwise I will not be able to point out what is going on with you guys. Okay. So let us just go step by step and let us study this very famous thing called Git and GitHub. Okay. So today I will be keeping my camera on. In the regular classes we don't do it, but today I'm recording it especially so that I'm planning to upload it on YouTube also. So please guys make it interactive so that if someone else try to learn Git and GitHub, they can like cover up as many as doubts. Okay, through the recordings. Okay. Hmm. So yeah, I hope we can start now. Uh, cool. Okay. So let me share my screen now. Hmm. So let me start with the very basic question. Okay. Like all of us have interest in some domain. Okay. Let's say I have interest in full stack. Someone may have interest in data science. Someone may have interest in Android. So just quickly, let us start the session with some interaction. So just all of you, if you can use chat box, you can use the chat box that let me know in what field you are interested. Okay. Let us open up. Hmm. Those who can use chat and those who are unable to use chat, please unmute and let me know. Please start. You are all for your academy students, so you should hurry.
Yep. Hi Naren, this is Rahul. I'm mostly interested into full stack. Same here.
Full stack. Okay, great. Okay, Lalit, full stack. Yes, yes. Apeksha, KCK.
I'm interested in machine learning.
Okay. Mm-hmm. What about others? Please be quick. Yeah, Rohit, please continue. Like I'm audible to you all, right? Yashu, Lalit has answered. Hitesh, what are you waiting for, guys? Most of you will not be able to use chat, so you can unmute. Okay, so 8:40 already, and yeah, let us start now. Okay, so whatever field you are interested in, okay, whatever field it may be, we all are here and there, okay, working on some projects, okay, and writing some code or something, okay, or we want to store and manage our projects, okay. So to do that, we need some tools, okay. So that tool, the very important tool is actually Git. We will understand it, okay, from scratch to advance, how to use it for your own purpose, okay. So yeah, let us just begin. And so first of all, like I'll start with the very basic CMD commands, like how to navigate through files and all. And then we'll understand what is Git, why we should use, how to use and all. Then we'll move to the configuration part. And then we'll move to the basic commands for the Git. And then once this one part is done, then we will move to the advanced part. Okay. And then we'll also learn how to do the open source contribution. And at last we'll see, this is just bonus for you guys, that how to host a website on GitHub. Like most of us know that how to host a website on Heroku or Netlify, but GitHub is actually more flexible, and we learned that today. Okay, how to host, how to deploy a website, at least static website. Okay. So yeah, first of all, what is this CMD and what is this terminal in MacBook? Okay, so in simple words, see, we have these GUI elements, like GUI tools. For example, let's say Finder. Okay, so I can use this to navigate, to open my folder and all this. Same way you can use folders in your Windows, right? So what I can do, let's say I can go to desktop by clicking it. I can just right click on it and create a new folder. Okay, so you see, like immediately a new folder is created here. So I'm doing this using GUI, okay, graphic user interface. Okay, but we have these tools, CMD and terminal. Okay, these are actually text based tools. Okay, these takes text based commands. So all the work which we can do here, let's say creating a folder, rename, or editing a file in Notepad, all that work can be done using these command line tools, which are CMD and terminal, and other tools are also there. Okay, but this, that is not the main point for which we use them. There is actually advanced features which opens when we start using them. Let's say I want to use Git. Okay, so I do not have any like tool, any GUI tool, so that I can easily do, okay, I can easily use Git. Okay, and other like network related things. So for all these things we will use CMD or terminal. Okay, and these are very fast as compared to GUI. Okay, we'll see these things. Okay, so let me just go to the basic commands. So uh, first command is present working directory. Okay, it tells you like where you are. Okay, in which position you are. Let's say I'll open terminal. Okay, for now just see the my screen and do not try. Okay, for now. Okay, I'll give you time to try all these things. Okay, so just learn first, then we will have activities in between. Okay, don't worry, I'll give you enough time to practice everything, and I'll clear all your doubts throughout the session. So just enjoy learning first, then we'll try. Okay, so I have opened my terminal. So here, like it is pointing to some location in my computer. So to know that where I am, actually it tells like it is in users. Okay, same thing will happen in CMD also. When you try type PWD, present working directory. So it is telling me that in users, this is my name. Okay, so I am in this folder. I'm at this location. Okay, so that is the first command. Let's say if I want to, I want to list down all the folders or files inside a particular directory. Directory means simply folder. Okay, don't get confused with this word. This is just we use for folder. So if I am into any directory, let's say I'm in this desktop. So here you can see these three files, right? two files, two folders and one file. Okay, so same way, whenever we are at any position, like at present working, any working directory, we can list down the files and folders. So I just need to use ls. Okay, so it is telling me that these are folders. Same way, like there is a command called cd space file name. So desktop. If I want to move into particular file, see, for example, I am in desktop. I want to go into this For You Academy folder. So I'll just click on it, right? So easily I can do. But here, how to do that? We have cd space and that file name. Let's say I have desktop here. So desk, and then I can press tab. It will autocomplete. So when I hit enter, now it is pointing to desktop. So you can see earlier it was here and now it is at desktop. So that is the first thing. Now what we have? Yeah, ls again, we can, as you can see, like two folders and one screenshot like photo. Okay, so one file. So in this way, like we can list it out. In Windows, you will just use dir for the same purpose. If you are using git bash, then ls will work. But if you are using cmd, then you need to use dir. Okay, so this is to use list down, as we use this cd command to change the directory. Okay, so you just need to use the name. Let's say cd. Let's say I want to go into this untitled folder. So and then I can press tab, it will autocomplete. So I am in untitled folder now. So earlier I was here, I moved to desktop, I came into untitled folder. Now if I want to go back, okay, so here I can easily do it. Like I can just press back. Same thing happens in folder also, right? But here how we do it? Cd space dot dot. Okay, in Windows there is no requirement for space. Cd dot dot will work. Okay. So I have, like, I'll share this slides with you, so no need to worry like remembering these commands. When you will be working on projects, automatically you will remember these commands. Okay, and yeah, like for now you can just keep your short notes. Like you can just write some important points. No need to write everything because I will be sharing this document with you. Okay, so now we have one more command, that is to make a new directory, make a new folder. Okay, so as just we saw that I can just right click and make a new folder, right? So that same thing I can do using terminal also. So I am in desktop. Let's say I want to make a new folder. So mkdir and then folder name. Let's say Naruto. Okay, so you see immediately a folder will be created, and at the same time it is updated in my GUI also. Okay, so that is the how to create a folder. Same way we can create files also. So for that we use touch. Okay, let's say abc.text file I want to create. So I'll just hit enter and you can see a file will be created. Okay, now you see, like it is very difficult to create a text file here, right? By using simply this GUI. Okay, so these extra benefits we have anyway, like in Windows, I think you can do it using GUI also. But like extra potential comes with the terminal and CMD. We'll see the importance in some time. Okay, so we are able to create folders, we are able to create files. See, this is too much messy now. I want to just get rid of it. I can just put clear, so it will clear my window. Okay, and if you, especially for Windows users, you have a, if you want to change the drive itself, okay, moving into the folders is a different thing and changing the drive itself is a different thing. Okay, so if you want to change the drive itself, okay, for that you will be using the drive name and then colon. That's it. Okay, so all these are the basic commands. Okay, so these like 7-8 commands are very basic, so you can use them to like fast your work. Okay, we'll be using them, okay, later. So these are the basic commands. Okay, now one more thing, that see, I can do many things with CMD. It is not like I can just create folder or create file. I can even rename it, I can even edit it, I can even update it, delete it, modify it, whatever. Okay, all these things I can do using CMD also, terminal also. But these are easy tasks. Okay, for that we don't, like, mainly we use it for some advanced tasks. So let us move to now Git and GitHub. Okay, so let me just close this terminal for now. I'll just close my Finder also, and let me just delete these three. Fine. So okay, so let us first understand this with a real life scenario. See, suppose you are working on a file. So Suppose you are working on a file and you are working. Okay. Suppose at some point you did some mistake in editing something. Okay. And you, by mistake, you put some wrong text here. Okay. So you can use Control Z, right? Very easy. Like we can undo our mistake using Control Z. We use it very much. But when you are working on big projects, okay, let's say you are working in Instagram. Okay, you are selected for FANG companies and you are in Meta and you are working in some Instagram features. Okay, and they ask you to work on that app and you created a new feature. Let's say like button. Okay, already there is like button, but let's say you created it and let's say you did it on 1st October. Let's okay, and then like uh, you again started coding and after 3-4 days again you created one more new feature. Let's say comment button. So you are working great in the company, and then let's say you did it on 3rd October. Okay, and then again you started working and let's say what dislike button. There is no dislike button, I think. Okay, so dislike button. Rahul, can you suggest anything else? Okay, and what else we have?
Share button.
Share, yeah. So like these basic features you are adding day by day. Let's say on 10th you added a new feature. Okay, now what happened? Like after working uh, for some days, like you realized that something is not working properly in the code. Okay, something is not working properly. You realize that suddenly your app started getting crashed. Okay, so let's say on 11th you realize, oh my god, what is happening? Now you want to get rid of your latest update. Maybe the error was in that, right? That's why it is crashing. So you want to go back on to 6th. Okay, so that we cannot do using Control Z, right? Control Z works only for limited okay conditions, right? Like even if you turn off your computer and come back, it will not work. Okay, so how to go back even if you want to go, let's say 1 year back? Okay, so how to actually achieve that thing? So for that we use something called version control systems. Okay, which control okay the flow. Okay, which control, like we can go at any point in the history. Okay, so let's say even if I want to go on to 1st October, I can directly go to 1st October. Okay, so that is the benefit of version control systems. Cool. So let us understand this version control system more now. We have understood the requirement, but let us understand it a bit more. Okay, so what we have, uh, see, we understood one use case, right? Like we need history of everything. I want to know like who was working on the project, what was the changes made, when was the changes made, okay, and why was the changes made. Okay, everything I want to know. So all these things along with like all the history. Okay, so history is stored by the help of version control systems. If you are working on a project, whatever change you do, okay, you can store that change as a history. Okay, and you can go back to that change, get rid of your bugs and errors very easily by the help of version control systems. So that is the first main use. Second main use, see, you will not be working alone in the project, right? You will be working in a team. Okay, so how actually we, yeah, today it is going smooth. Yesterday there was some technical issues. So if I want to collaborate with others, okay, suppose we are working on a team. Let's say someone is working on this like button, someone is parallelly working on, let's say, um, someone is trying to add, let's say, new story feature or something. Okay, so people are working, okay, on the same project. Okay, so you will not be working in your own laptop. You will be having it online. You will be collaborating with others. So for that, again, we need something called version control systems. Okay, so collaborations. For collaborations, we need something called version control systems. Okay, so this is the theory part. Okay, so what version control system we understood, but what is Git? Okay, so Git is the most popular version control system. Okay, there are many others. Okay, but this is the most popular, and when you will be working in companies, most of the time you will be using it. Okay, so yeah, we have understood what is Git, that it is a version control system. But now I want to know how this actually work. So we'll come to the working part later. But what is this GitHub? like people usually say Git and GitHub. What is this GitHub? So actually GitHub is just a platform, okay, where I store my Git repositories. Okay, Git repository means Git folders. Okay, repository means folder, directory means also folder. Okay, so when it comes to Git, we use a term called repository. Okay, repo in short, repo. Okay, so we store all that work of ours on the GitHub. So it is just an online platform. There are others like GitLab, okay, GitHub and all more. So like most of the times we use GitHub. GitLab is also used in many companies. Cool. So like theory part is good. Okay, now let me visualize. Let me help you visualize one more scenario. Okay, so what is happening? I am working on a project, and that project in my local system, right? Fine. And this is a Git folder. Okay. See, if I want to use these features, right? If I want to store history and if I want to collaborate with others, I need to convert this normal folder into something called Git repository. Okay, cool. And we will store all these on something called GitHub. Very simple. Okay, so we'll store all these onto GitHub. It is just an online platform, just like your Google Drive, but very useful. We'll see some advanced features it have. Okay, so if you have any doubts, okay, please you can ask. Okay, in this theoretical part, because I'll be moving to now coding part. Okay, so before moving to coding part, we need to do some setup actually. Okay. So I'm assuming that most of you have the setup already done, that you have Git in your laptop and you have GitHub account and you have VS Code. If you don't know how to do all these things, here I have, okay, let me just go through slides once. Sorry for that. Yeah, so we have understood like version control system just stores the history and make collaborations easy. Okay, and who uses version control system? See, anyone who want to keep track of their code and collaborate with others, they all will use version control systems. Either you are in machine learning, Android, or any field. Okay, so developers use, testers use, students use, and so on. Yeah, so this is the most common version control system. And a Git repo, just a Git folder, can have any type of files, code, text, images, and so on. And GitHub is an online platform which stores Git repositories. So this was the theoretical part which we have understood so far. Cool. So these are the links. If you have not done it, you guys can do it after session. Okay. If you have not done earlier, you will not be able to participate in the activities, but it's okay. Okay. These are very simple. Most of you have it already. Okay. And when I will give the activity, if someone have not done it, I'll explain how to do it. Okay. So simply you need something called Git in your, okay, let me just quickly show this to you. Okay, so like in Mac, it is very easy. Like you just, first you need to check, do you have Git or not? So Git hyphen hyphen version. So actually I already have it. If you do not have it, then it will show some like, it will not show you the version. So for that, you can just, if you're a Mac user, you can just do brew install Git. That will work. Okay, if you are not Mac user, then it is very easy. You can download the setup. Okay, and you can just next and install it. You have done it many times. Okay, so that is the Git. VS Code we already have, and GitHub account. So what is this GitHub account? Let me go to that also. So GitHub account is simply you just need to go to github.com, and here you will, if you are using it first time, here you will see sign in or sign up. Okay, let me just okay, let me not do it. Let us not waste too much time. It is just like you create your Insta account or very common thing. Okay, just use your email ID and OTP verification and all. So you will see this interface, but it seems very tricky, like what is going on. Okay, so we'll understand all these things step by step. Don't worry. Okay, so for now, cool, here we are. Let me go to my repositories. So I have 2 repositories. Cool. Yeah, so GitHub account is ready, VS Code is ready, and then Git is ready. If you are not ready with them, don't worry, we'll come to that later. Okay, so let us move forward. Okay, once you have all these things, you need something called username and email ID, right? Because if you want to use something, even if you use Instagram or anything, you have some username, right? So similarly, when we make this account, I used a Gmail ID and I give it a username. So when you click on your profile, okay, here you will see your username. So I have given For You Academy, and email ID I have used. Okay. So after that, you need to do some configuration part. Okay. So to do the configuration part, we have these commands. Okay. So these you will do only once in your computer. Okay. No need to do it again and again. Anyway, you can change it anytime. But so you have git config global user.name. Don't worry about these tricky commands. Like, you'll find all these commands on internet every time. And don't worry, your seniors will not scold you if you search these commands on internet. Okay. Okay. So what I need to do, I'll just go to terminal simply. Uh, like I'm at root directory. Okay. Like once you open it, you will be always at root directory in users. Cool. So git version is there. Okay. So what I'll do, git config. Okay. Sorry. Git config hyphen global. Okay, I have a command called list. Okay, so this will list down username and email ID. So actually I have already assigned it. If you want to do it first time, you just need to do git config hyphen global user dot name. And then in double quotes, sorry, in double quotes, you just give your username. Similarly, you can change the email ID. Okay, so in this way, you can update it. So for now, I'll not. Anyway, like let me give the same again. So again, it will be same. Okay. So I can just use up arrow key. It is the same. Cool. So configuration is done. That's it. That was the sort of setup part. Now we can move to the use of it. So I hope everyone is with me so far and you guys are understanding everything and I'm not boring that much. Okay, so cool. Rahul is understanding. Others are still waiting to understand. Okay, KCK. Thank you guys for responding because it really keeps me into the sessions. Where is my whiteboard? I am searching it. Here it is. Okay, so far we have understood theoretical part. Now let us really move into the main topic. Okay. So yeah. So what I'll do, actually, you guys can just do the same. I'll give you time in the activity. So what I'll do, I'll create a folder. Okay. I want to work. I'll name it, let's say Git tutorial or any name you can give. Let's say project demo, anything. So I named it a folder and I'll open my VS Code. I created a folder. I am opening my VS Code. Let me just get rid of this. So let me just show you like what you will be learning when you complete this full stack actually. Actually, you'll be coding like this kind of stuff. All these things you'll be doing. Okay. So I'm working on this For You Academy website actually. Anyway, let us, yeah, sorry, I just closed it again. So you can just open it and you can go to your file and then open folder. When you click on open folder, yeah, you can go to desktop wherever your folder is created and I'll just click on it and open. So all set. Now I just need to start my work. Okay. So let's say this is my project. I'm working in it. Let's say I created a file. It can be anything. It can be your HTML. It can be your Java, Python. It can be even a simple text file. Anything. Let's say abc.txt. Very simple. Okay. I created one file. I made some change. I want to store it. Okay. So that let's say after this, I am adding a line. I want to be sure that if I make a mistake in writing a line, I want to come back to this state. Suppose I want to save this moment that I created first file in my project. So how to do that? So actually, so far it is just a normal. folder. So far, it is just a normal folder. It is not a Git repository. So for that, I first need to convert it into a Git repository. So here you can just go to terminal and click on new terminal. See, this terminal is same as we have used. Okay, it is inside VS Code, same thing. Okay, so PWD and all, everything work will here. Cool. So I created one file, but if I try to run any Git command, let's say Git status, I'll explain you what is Git status, but you see, it is telling it is not a Git repository. You cannot use Git commands. So how to make it a Git repository? So we have our first command, which is git init. So I will use git init. So now it is initialized as a Git repository, and now you can see some change in color. U is showing. Okay, we'll understand all these things. So now my file is Git repository. Folder is Git repository. You will also do it only once when you are working on a new project. Okay, to convert your folders into a Git repository. Cool. So that is done. Now, if I want to check status of my code, like if I want to see what is going on in my project, I can use git status. Let us try. So let's say git status. So it is telling me, don't worry about this first. We'll come to branches later. So it is telling me that there is an untracked file. There is an untracked file called abc.txt. I want to. Okay, there is an untracked file. So git status is telling that you created one file, but it is untracked. So what is this untracked? Let us understand this first. So this is very popular example also, and I like this example very much. So I'll use the same one for you guys. So let's say you have gone to a wedding, okay, and there is this stage. Okay, everyone must be smiling now. Okay, suppose you went to a party or anything. These are the stairs. You can come down stairs. Okay, so this is the stage. So when you go to wedding, we go to bride and groom, and we ask for our pictures and all, right? So it is like we'll replicate this scenario with the Git in some time. So what is happening? We have a cameraman here. Okay, so we have a cameraman. So he is watching everything. Okay, and he have the camera with him. So cameraman. If this is not visible to you guys, I can just. Okay, so this is the cameraman, and these are stairs. This is the stage. Okay, cool. So far, no doubts. Okay. Now what? If someone will come to wedding, let's say if someone came and they went back, let's say 1 hour stayed. Now, if 1 week later, they want to say that we went to that wedding, but where is the proof? No one knows, right? Like how you will prove? So you need some photograph of weddings, right? So for that, you need to go to stage, right? Okay. To get the picture clicked. So cameraman is stick to the stage. He will not click anywhere else. Okay. He is very rude guy. So this cameraman is no one but Git version control system, who will take the pictures of all the changes. And this section is untracked. Untracked sections. Untracked means like I created one file, right? abc.txt. But still, if I do not bring it to stage, I cannot take the picture. So first I need to bring it to the stage. Once it comes to the stage, I can take the picture. So for that, I need to bring it to the stage. So for that, I have a command called git add. Okay. So it will bring that to the stage and then file name. Okay. And once it is on the stage, I can take the picture. So I will use git commit. So commit is like, and then -m and some message. Don't worry about it. So these are the two commands. First, we need to bring something to the stage and then take the picture. Cool. So let us do it. So yeah. So git add and then file name. Let's say abc.txt. So this file is added now. Let me do git status again. So now you can see changes to be committed. Like it is ready to be committed now. It is on the stage. Now you can take the picture. So I want to take the picture. So to take the picture, there is some command that is git commit -m means I want to give a message. Like I want to name this commit. So I'll name it, let's say ABC file created. So that's if someone else will see this picture, they will quickly recognize that, yeah, this work was done at this particular commit. I'll hit enter and now this is saved. So that is done. So git init, git status, git add. Init you will do only once. And then you have git status, then you have git add. Cool. Then yeah, commit is done. Then we have a command called git log to see what are the commits have been done in your project. like how many photographs you have taken. So let me show you that also. This yes. So git log. So when you use git log, you will see here one ID for that commit, author, who is the author for your academy. So for this we did the configuration. Okay, like who made the change, username, email ID, on what time, and what was the change. Okay, like name of that. Okay, what was the purpose for that. So all this information is saved in the history. Now let me try to add something. Let's say hello world, I am learning Git today. Cool. So let me just go to Git status again. Let me see. Again, it is telling that your file is modified. Again, it is not on the stage. So what happens actually, whenever you create a file, either you create a file or you modify a file, they are again on the untracked area. Again, you have to take them on the stage. Again, you have to take the pictures. Okay. So yeah, let's say I want to make some more changes before committing. It is not necessary that you need to commit at every second. No, you can commit at any point. Let's say I created one more file. Let's say index.html. Okay. So let's say I am using some boilerplate code. Let's say I'm adding a heading. Let's say hello world. Okay. If you don't know HTML, it's okay. It is just a file. Okay. You can use Java also. Let's say demo.java. Okay. So public class demo main, you can use anything according to yourself. Okay, so in this way you have your file. So you can see u because these are completely untracked, and abc is m. Okay, now let me do git that again. Okay, right. So git status. My computer is getting slow, I think. So now you can see one file is modified and two file are untracked. So I want to add all these. So again, like if I do git add file name, it will take a long time. So git add dot, it will include all the files. It will send all of them. Go, take the picture. Okay. And then git commit -m. Let's say added two more files. Okay. This is done. Now if I do git log again, I'll see both commits. Okay. And let's make clear it. Cool. So far, we have done this much. Okay. So let me just, yeah. And you can use this git log one line also. Actually, when I use git log, it gives me complete information, but there is a shortcut also, git log one line hyphen one line. So it will give me just the name. Okay. So let me just clear it. Let us go ahead. Yeah, this is your activity now. Everyone, let us do the activity. Let us do the same thing I did. Okay. Create a folder on the desktop, open VS Code, git init, add commit, make some more changes, blah, 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 and do it. Okay. If someone have any doubts, you can ask me, and others, please try it. Start doing it and let me know once you are done. And I cannot see your thumbs ups now. So either unmute once you're done or put in the chat box. Okay, cool. So yeah, guys, work on it. It is 9:13. Let us try to finish it in 2-3 minutes because it is just easy. Let us start at 9:16 again. Let me take a screenshot. Rahul, take one screenshot, please.
I can take it, but you know which
Okay.
laptop I'm
Okay.
using.
Okay. No issues. Someone else take it. Okay. It is like I can tell you, but I have to kill you.
Correct. Meanwhile, if I'm unmuted, can you please say git add dot what's dot represent there?
See, dot means I can suppose there are many people. Okay, below the stage. I want to click all of them together. So I want to send all the files together on the stage. So instead of giving name for particular file, let's say git add index.html, I can just send them together using git dot add dot.
Of that particular location, right? Of that particular folder
Yeah, like
directory.
all these changes, you see, I made three files, change in three files, right? So all these three will move to
Yeah,
the
yeah.
stage. So all the changes are ready to taken picture. Okay, guys, time up. Let's see the status now. How many of you were able to do? And how many of you are still trying? Okay. Me. Who is this me? Huh? Is it Samixa? Huh? Oh, Darshan, me. Actually, there is this. I have one little sister. She also use these names. Younger sister, sorry. Little sister. Okay, so almost all of you have done. If you are not able to do it, it's okay. In the end, we will do it. Okay, so let us move further. Okay, so now congrats all of you. You have successfully created your first Git repo and you have created the commit. Okay, you have created a history of your project. Cool. Let us move forward. Okay, now where is that control Z we were talking about? Okay, let us understand that now. Okay, suppose I am making some changes here. Let's say um change made by me. Let's say I made one change, git status. You don't need to check status again and again. I just want to show you. You can directly go to git add. Okay, so I modified one file. So git add dot. So now I sent it to the stage, but suddenly I realized no, come back. Okay, so if you want to bring someone back from the stage, you can just use git reset and then file name. So abc.txt. So it will again bring that unstaged. Okay, so it is again unstaged. Okay, so in that way you can send something to the stage and bring it back. Of course, again, git reset is the shortcut. Okay, for all, like if you have done multiple changes, if you have sent multiple people, if you want to bring multiple people back, you can just use git reset. Okay, so that is after just git add. But what if I take the picture? Then what? Let's say git add. Okay, so git status. So I have this. Uh, wait. Yeah, I made a mistake. Git status. So I'm on the stage. Let me click it. So git commit -m. Let's say change picture taken. Let's say. Okay. So I have done it. Let me git log -hyphen one line. Cool. So let me do some more. Okay. Let's say change one. Okay. Let's say git add dot. You can actually run like this also. Git commit like 2-3 commands. So let's say change 1. Okay, similarly, let me make some more changes. Let's say change 2. Again, I want to git add and let's say change 2. Okay, so many change like commits I have done. Cool. So you can see like I have done 5 commits. Cool. Now I realized, oh no, I don't needed this change 1 and change 2. Okay. So what you can do now? Okay, where is the control there? So for that we have tool. Okay, we have a command called git reset head 1. Okay, so what is this head 1? First let us understand that. What is this head? Okay, so whenever you are on any branch, actually there is this pointer which points like you are in main branch, or you'll understand head properly in some time. But let's say I created first commit, then second commit, then third commit. So for like every change, head is moving. So here it is. Now if I created fourth, head come to fourth. Now fifth commit. So head is here in the main branch. Okay. Now I want to go back just one step. I realized only I want to go one step back. So I can use this command. So git reset head tilde 1. So let me do it. So as you can see, 5 changes, right? I want to get rid of this change too. I can use git reset head tilde 1. So as soon as I do it, you see it is again unstaged. Okay, that picture is deleted and it is again unstaged. So change 2 is not on the stage, not in the history. Let me just show you. See here, that is removed now. Okay, and if you do git status again, it is again untracked. Okay, cool. So that is, but what if I want to go back 2-3 steps back? Okay, so for that git head tilde will not work. Suppose I want to come directly to let's say 1 or 2 wherever. Okay, so for that we will use something called git reset and then commit ID. Okay, so as I said, like everyone is having commit IDs. Let's say I want to go to this second commit. Suppose I want to go directly to second commit. I want to delete both third and fourth. So I'll copy this. Okay, so I'll copy this and git reset. Okay, git reset. Many times I also forget these commands and then paste it and hit enter. So you can see this line also. All these changes are now untracked. Okay, so if you do it git status now, you see all these are untracked now. And if I do git log hyphen one line, so you see both pictures are deleted. So that was it. But you see when I like reversed my code, still my code is here. Like people are there in the wedding. I want to get rid of them. They are not good people, let's say. Okay, let's say there is bug, okay, in your code. You want to get rid of that completely. So let me just add it once, then I'll remove it. So commit hyphen m, let's say added new changes, any commit you can give. I think I made some mistake again. So now it is again. I took to the stage, I took the picture. Now I realized I want to get rid of all these changes. I want to delete them also. So just recently I used it, right? Like git reset and then commit ID. But actually, if you want to get rid of code also, then you can use git reset hard and then that commit ID. If you hit enter, you see that code itself is gone now. Okay, so we use it not regularly, but if you need it, you can use it. Okay, cool. So let us move forward now. So this was the undo thing. Okay, this was the undo thing. Now let us understand something interesting. Now let us move to the GitHub. Uh, yeah. So here is where is my notes again. So as I was mentioning, where is that example? Computer. Where is my computer? Here it is. As I was saying that we have this repo, right? Like this is Git repo. Okay. Similarly, on GitHub, we like push this code, we send it to online. So actually, this project is also a Git repo, right? This was also Git repo. This is also Git repo. But this is local. It is in your computer, and this is remote. Remote means somewhere else. Okay. In the cloud base it is stored. So this is remote repo. This is called as remote repo. This is known as local repo. So that is done. Okay, so far we have been working in our local system. Now I want to send it to GitHub. So for that, I need to create a remote repo first. Then only I can send it. So what I'll do, I'll go to my GitHub and then click on this plus icon and then new repository. You can name it anything, but for now, let me name it first project. Okay, so first project, cool. No need to do anything, just create it. Cool. So you see, like every repository on GitHub will have unique URLs. You'll just copy this. Cool. So yeah. So now my system wants to connect to the remote, right? So for that we have a command. We need to connect it. So we have a command called git remote add origin. I'll explain this and then paste that URL. So what is this git remote add origin? See, git is simple. Remote means I want to add a remote repository. Add means I want to add it. And origin is the name. You can name any other, you can give any other name also, but try to use origin because this is the standard coding standard. Okay, and then paste that URL. So git remote add origin. So it will connect your local repository to the remote. Now, if I want to check is it connected or not, then you can run git remote -v. So it will tell that you can fetch or push on this. So you can see my URL is here. On For You Academy, there is this first project named repository. Okay. See, locally it is different. Locally it is project demo. Okay. And remote it is first project. So it is not necessary that you should have same name or something. No, it doesn't matter. Okay. Now I want to send it there. Okay. Cool. So this is we have understood how to connect it and how to check it. If we want to send it, we have to use a command called git push origin main. So push means I want to push it. Origin means the name of the remote which we have just saved, and main is the branch name. Okay, you don't know the branch name, but we'll read it in some time. For now, you can see your branch name here. When you come here, like you can see my mouse, I think. Okay, here is the branch name. If you want to know your branch name, you can just run git branch. Okay, so it will tell you you have only one branch, that is main branch. Okay, so what I'll do, git push origin main. Sorry, actually I have not done the authentication intentionally so that I can show you that you can also get this kind of issues. So now let me go to this backup and sync setting, click on sign in with GitHub. It will take you to your default browser, and please log in to your GitHub first on your default browser. Then only it will take you there, and then click on open, and then you are signed in. Okay, so For You Academy is signed in. Cool. Now let me try to push it again. Invalid. Uh, what is going on? Let me try to do it again. Now you see anyone cannot do the changes. It will authenticate. Okay. So we just need to allow it. Let me refresh this. What is going on? Some issue is going. Now it is done. Okay, authentication is done. Okay, you just need to click on that green button. For me, it is not coming because I have already done that. Okay, so yeah, now it is pushed. Now let me go to my GitHub where I create. Here I created it. So you see now if I refresh this, you see my all three files are here with these two commits which I created there. Okay. Like ABC file created, added two more files. Okay, I deleted all these three commits, right? So only two commits are here. So every info is here. So this is GitHub. This is a Git repo. This is a remote repo. Okay. So yeah. Okay. So git push origin main is done. See, what is this -u? It is just to make like further command shortcut. If you use it one time, after that you don't need to write it again and again. You can just use git push. Okay, cool. So this is done so far. Now let us understand this a bit. Okay, then I will give you an activity. Cool. So what is happening here? I have files. Okay. So you see, when I click on this two commits, okay, there is this great feature that you can just click on this. Let's say ABC file created. At this time, how my project was looking, I can click on this. Okay, browse the repository at this point in the history. So when I click on this, you see, I just had the ABC file and it was empty at that time. So exact same thing it will tell you. Okay, so I just click on code again and then again click on commits. Yeah, so in this way, like you can see, suppose I want to see what were the changes made. So this is the commit ID. You can copy it from here also. So if you want to see what were the changes made, you just need to click it here. Okay, and you see all the details will be here. Like these were the lines created, these were the lines deleted and all. So we made changes in all three files, right? So everything is here. Okay, with the proper name of it and all the info, like who made the change and all. So like for now, For You Academy is making the change on the For You Academy itself, but when you will be doing projects, then it will be different kind of scenario. Cool. So, okay, what if someone make a change in the remote? Okay. Okay, suppose if someone else is working on the same project and he pushed some other code and you want to download that code. So for that, you need to pull it. Okay. So let me do it from here. Let's say I am going to abc.txt and let me click on edit. Okay. Like someone else will be doing it, but for now I am doing it. So git like made a change from GitHub. I made a change from GitHub. I'll commit it. Again, same process is going on, right? Like we used in terminal. Commit is done. Screenshot is taken. Now, if I go to code again, you see 3 commits now. Okay. And like in front of file names, you will see the latest commit. Okay. So 3 commits now. Okay. Cool. But is my local is updated? Is it synchronized or not? Let us check. Let me clear it. Let me see git log hyphen one line. Here I can see only 2 commits. Where is the third commit? So actually, when you make some change online, it is done on that repository remote. It is not in the local. So you need to pull that. So for that, we have a command called git pull origin again. Main origin is the name, main is the branch. So now you see my change is here. Okay, with the commit. Okay, so if I do git log hyphen one line, you see all these 3 are here. Okay, so you can push, you can download, push pull everything. Sorry for that. Let me see how many of you are still alive. Cool. So yeah, we understood this. That first we do git add whenever we are making some changes to bring them to stage. Then we take the picture using git commit. Then we push it on the remote. Okay, from local to remote, we use git push. If we want to download, we use git pull. Okay, so all these things we have seen. And this thing we have understood that all the modified files and all will be untracked. We have to bring them to the stage first. Okay, so this is the activity you need to do now. So go to your GitHub, create a repository, connect your like what you did in the last activity, connect that to your remote, push and do it. Push, pull everything. It's 9:32. Let us finish it by 9:36. Let's see. It will hardly take 2 minutes, but anyway, let us take 4 minutes. If anyone have any doubts, please ask. Don't think there is any doubt. Let me check chat. It is empty. It means all of you guys are very intelligent actually. Do it quickly. See, actually Git is kind of very new thing. And if I just keep on teaching, it will be very tough. Okay, I have been teaching this Git in other classes also, like full stack people studied this much already. But in the review, I got to know that they feel like it was very new and they want to revise it. But this time I have designed it that you do the activity, you don't need to revise it again and again. You learn it here itself, in this session itself. Please do this activity. Uh, so while you guys are doing, let me ask you a question. everyone please suggest your friends here, like every one of us are helping each other, right? So everyone can suggest at least one movie or series or anime, whatever. Okay, everyone watch it, right? Even if you do not watch all these things, at least you will listen songs. So I'll start. You guys can try watching Naruto. It is really nice. If you don't have that much time, you can try Demon Slayer. You can try One Punch Man, and there are many stuffs to watch. Okay, there is this very good movie called The Intern. Very inspiring. You can watch it. And if you are really into coding journey, you can watch The Internship. No, no, like there's a movie on internship. Let me Google it for you guys. Internship movie. Let me see. Yeah, The Internship. It is a really nice movie. Like these guys take the internship in Google and enjoying movie. So yeah, I can keep on suggesting because I am too much. I enjoy too much. So yeah, your turn. Yes. So who will start? Yeah, KCK. Something, please. Movie or anything. If you cannot write in the chat box, then you can just unmute
हाँ भाई
yourself. Yeah, Chinmay.
like
Hello.
हाँ भाई
Sorry.
I like it Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer. Yeah, it was really good movie. I enjoyed it a lot. What about others? Rahul, Apeksha, Lalit.
You can watch. I don't know how many of you already watched. You can watch Mahabharata and Ramayana first.
Oh, yeah. In lockdown, we watched it. So it is really nice.
Yeah.
Like the songs are the best part for me in Ramayana. I still listen them almost every day.
Yeah.
That song,
And if you
that the
want to
ending
watch,
songs.
yeah, correct. And especially the old one, it's good.
Yeah, original one.
Yeah.
Yes. What about others? Let's see chat box. Someone has mentioned anything. Yashu. Yashu, is it Yashu is here? Yasu is here. So let me see. 9:37. Yasu, can you hear me now? 9:36. Hello. Yasu, am I audible to you? Or is it for others also? Like, are you guys feeling comfortable in the audio?
Yeah. I think so. Yes, you might have
Okay, I
some
think
network.
Yasu, you are having some network issue. Please uh, try to either rejoin or some better connectivity. Okay, there's an Interstellar. Yeah, one of all-time favorite. Okay, so it is 9:37. Ah, so those who have not suggested, you guys are very bad people. You don't want your friends to enjoy. Don't worry, I'll keep on putting so many names in the course itself. Those who have been taking classes, they know how I take the sessions in this way. Anyway, so 9:38. Let us, yeah. So everyone are you done with the activity? Are you able to push your first code? Yes, no, thumbs up, chat, whatever. Please be quick. We want to save time. Otherwise, I will extend the session. Okay. Lalit has done. Someone else. Anup has done. Great. Cool, guys. So, yeah. If you have doubts in the end also, you guys can stay and discuss with me. Don't worry. Cool. So we have done this. Great. So congrats. You have created your first Git repo and you have pushed your first code. Okay. So you are now able to use Git. Okay. So yeah, we have a break time. So if you have any doubts, okay, if someone is still trying, you can keep doing it. Okay, that as activity and yeah, it is not the snack break. It is just the doubt discussion break. So if there is no doubt, I'll move forward. I'll not wait for 5 minutes, okay? I'll try to save time. Okay, so yeah, see what we have understood so far. Let me just do a quick recap. Okay, so first of all, we have understood CMD commands. Okay, then we have understood what is Git and all, version control system, history saving, collaborations and all, right? Then we have understood what is Git. It is the most popular one. What is GitHub? It is just an online platform. Cool. Then we have understood how to convert a normal folder using Git init into a Git repository. Then we git add, git status, git commit, git log. Very simple commands. Then we move to uh, some undo commands. So git reset, either file name, git reset commit ID, git reset hard, git reset head, all that. Okay. Then we have understood what we have understood. Someone want to add? Yeah, git, yeah, remote and local. Okay. Then we created a repository. We connected it using git remote. We pushed our code. We made some changes. We pulled our code. Okay. So all that we have understood so far. But if you notice, version control system means saving the history and collaborating with others. So far, we have not collaborated with others, right? My code is online, but that does not mean everyone can collaborate. See, on Instagram also it happens, right? You nowadays it is the feature. Like you can collaborate, you post, you can collaborate with other profiles. Okay, so putting it into private is not enough. Private Git repo. Okay, if you want to collaborate with the team, then you need something called, okay, that is Git branches. That was supposed to be 3 slides later, but you need Git branches. Okay, no worry. Let us first understand this thing. I missed it. So you see, we followed one approach. We created a remote repository and we pushed it. But there is another way also. Suppose there is a repository already. You want to just clone it. Okay. So what I'll do, I will go to GitHub again, of course. Where is my GitHub? Where is my GitHub? Here it is. So I'll go to my profile or repositories. You can go. So for now, like I have 3 repositories. Let me create one more. Let's say resume project. Okay, let's say resume project. Okay. And let me add some description. Let's say this is my resume project. You just keep it public and let me click on add a readme file and all. And let me create a repository. You see why I clicked readme this time, because I wanted one commit at least so that I can show you when I download it that this commit is downloaded. Okay. Okay. So this is new repository. So you just need to click on this. You'll find your URL always here. Again, you can just close your, or you can just open new folder and all. So again, go to your terminal, pwd, where I am, users. No. I don't want. I want to go to desktop because here I want to bring that repository. Okay. So here project demo is here, but I want to bring that resume project. So for that, cd desktop ls. Yeah, all these are here. I want to bring something new. So git clone and then that URL, and that's it. You see, immediately this will get cloned and you have this resume project here. And this time, if you notice, the name is same. Okay. There is something else. Just apart from name, there is one more thing. So just I'll click on open folder. Let me go to desktop. Let me click on it and let me open it. So you see, my README file is already here, which I created there. This is my resume project, right? And let me click my open my terminal again. If I check git status, you see work tree is clean, nothing to commit because I have not made any change, right? But if I do git log, you see one commit is already there. Okay, so one commit was made there and I downloaded it. But if you have noticed, this time I did not git init. Okay, I have not done git init, right? Why? Because when we clone it, it is already a Git repository. So we don't need to git init. Okay, so that thing we can skip. Okay, let me just charge my laptop. Actually, Apple is nice, but it have some limitations that when I used Teams and all. Ah, cool. So yeah, no need to do git init, right? So let us understand the workflow, what we uh, changes and all we have seen. Yeah, actually I made some short notes. I also make short notes. Okay, so there is nothing wrong. Always carry your short notes. It is very easy to track yourself. Okay, let me go to my board. Arey yaar, I removed it. How to do that? There are only two sockets. Wait, let me first explain you this. Then I will charge my laptop. I hope. So now let us see what is going on. So what we did, like one way was you just created a Git repo online. Okay, you just create a Git repo. You clone it. What is going on? Why so much of glitch? You clone it. Let me get rid of terminal. Let me get rid of VS Code for a while because it is started lagging. I get rid of this. Actually, every laptop has its limitations. When we use meeting platforms, clone it and then make change and then add and commit. Okay, and then push it. Cool. So same thing we can do here also. I close it. I'll tell you this. Change and come push, same thing. Okay. Other way was first we do local repo, we do git init, right? And then we connect it. So all these three steps are just done by cloning it. Okay. Cool. And then change, add and all. Same thing. Okay. So mainly we will follow this approach. But if you are working on a solo project, then of course you will follow this approach. Okay. So I have explained both approaches to you. Okay. So let me just get rid of the board now. Cool. So I'll just close everything for a while. Let me just keep things simple. This activity is similar, like you can just clone, you can add, commit and push. Okay, I'll do this in front of you. No need to do it. Let me open resume project directly. Let me add something new. Let's say here only. Let me add. Let us start making a resume. Text.html. Okay, let us have the boilerplate code. Cool. Again, if you don't know HTML and all, I teach that. Okay. So you can join the next batch. Anyway, so let's say I have one heading. Let's say Narendra Kazla. Okay, and let's say some paragraph. Let's say about me. For now, I'll just use the shortcut. Okay, so two things are done. Let's say I want to, this much. Let me just try to get status. You can see I added one file, right? So again, git add dot shortcut I'm using git commit -m and then added index file. Then push it. Commit. I need to push it, right? So again, I am on main branch still. So git push origin main. This is done. I have closed that. Right again. Okay. GitHub. So resume project. Now if I refresh this, you see index.file is here. Okay, so two commits. Okay, so that was this activity. Cool. So recap we have already done. Okay. Status clone, add, commit, push, pull, clone, remote. Okay. Cool. So now let us come to the Git branches. 9:48. Okay. Still, I need at least 25 minutes. So session will go around 10:15. Okay. Sorry for that I am taking your time, but it is really important that you learn it complete this time. Okay, because if you will skip it, you will never come back to the recordings. Just manage for today. Okay, so what is this branches? Okay, so branches means simply, suppose you are working on a project, okay, and suppose in February month there is a new feature introduced and one team is assigned to that and they are working on like some changes, but you don't want that changes reflect in your main code immediately. So what you will do, you will ask them to create a new branch and work in that. So these changes will not be reflected into our branch. So that is the concept of branches. So it allows us to create a copy of current master branch and work on it separately. So whenever we create a new branch, a copy of master branch is created. Okay. So here like copy of this master branch will be done, and here like 3 commits copy will be done. Okay. So avoid needing like, okay, reflections we have done. Like we don't need to worry about commits and all changes in the main branch. Okay. So once your work is done in the different branch, once you have done with your feature, okay, then you want to merge with the main branch, right? Like you are done with the new feature. Now it is ready to be tested. Okay, it is ready and it is tested already. Now you can merge it. Okay, so that will be merge. Okay, merging the branches. So in this way we can merge and then it will show the whole code. Okay, so we'll see all these things now. So branch should be clear to you. Okay, so let us understand these very basic commands about the branches. So far you have seen like I have been using git branch, right? So as you can see, I have only one branch so far. Okay, so as you can see, like I have this code. Okay, just pay attention. Let me bring it down. Let me clear it. Okay, if this is too much for you, let me just create a simple file. Let's say abc.txt, and let's say hello, this is my resume. Okay, so git add, git commit -m abc file, git log -19. Now pay attention. I have 3 commits. Okay, 2 commits are already on the online. I am 1 commit ahead. Okay. So if you do git status, I am 1 commit ahead from the remote, right? So this will also tell you your branch is ahead of origin main. Okay, like that is the origin main. Origin means remote main. Okay, and this origin head is our own. Okay, cool. No need to worry. Let me just git branch. So we have this one branch. Now I want to add some more features. I want to work on it. So let's say, so for that, if you want to create a new branch, you have a code called git branch and then name of the branch. Let's say feature. So if I do git branch again, you'll see head is still pointing on the main branch. One branch is created, which is feature. Now let's say some team is working on the feature branch and you are working on the main branch. Like 1 month is like 1 month this project is going some, so you will not stop, right? In the main branch also you will keep doing something. So let's say work going on in the main branch. Okay. So let me git add, git commit and just pay attention. This can be very tricky. Okay. So main branch work. So git log -19. So now see, feature branch is still at this point, but main branch is ahead, going ahead. Now let me go to the other branch. So for that we have a command called git checkout, just like we do the checkout, right? So git checkout and then the branch name. So feature. You see, as soon as I move to the feature branch, okay, as soon as I move to the feature branch, immediately that code which we change in the main branch, that is not reflected here. Okay, so let us make some changes here also. Let's say features into my Insta project. Okay, let's say added a button, like button. Okay, so let me git add, git commit -m, like button. Cool. Let me try some more things. Let's say added a comment. Okay. so far. Let me git log. Cool. So you see, feature branch have this. See, what is this feature branch? Have this comment, okay, and then like button is in the feature branch, and this ABC file is in the main. Okay, so everything is going differently. See, if you want to see properly, git log. Okay, so you see, like my head is at feature now. Okay, these features, like you can just click this down arrow. It is in insertion mode now. Okay, so down arrow, it will keep on telling you everything. Okay, so it will tell you like where is origin, where is your everything. Okay, so everything is done. Then you can quit. Okay, using Q. Okay, and you can use the shortcut always. Like I use shortcut. So now let me clear it. Let me check where I am. I am on feature, right? My head is pointing at feature. Feature is green now. Now let me try to go back to main again. So git checkout main. You see that code is gone. Okay, so in this way, like you can work on different branches and that will not be reflected. Okay, so main is still 3 commits, feature is having different commits. Okay, so in this way things are going on. Cool. So now suppose you want to create one more branch. Okay, so git branch. Okay, so you are creating branch here at this point. Okay, after one committing the main. So git branch, let's say Naren, git checkout Naren. So git. So if you check, see I'm pointing at Naren now, and you see when I move to Naren, this like it always create the copy of main, right? Okay. So if I do git checkout feature, feature is at different level, main and Naren are at same level. If you want to delete a branch, you have to go to some other branch and you can delete some other branch. Okay, you cannot delete when you are standing on something. So git uh, git branch -d and then branch name. Yeah, sorry, git branch. See, I have not did anything inside this. Like small d also works, but I have not made any changes so far. So it is asking for capital D. Okay, so that is deleted now. So git branch again. You see only 2 branches. Okay, so this was about branches. Okay, so in this way, like you can check the branches, you can create new branches. You can create and navigate at the same time also using git checkout. You have navigation, like you can move to other branches, you can rename also, and you can delete also. Okay. So now like, yeah, pay attention. It is very important now because this is the thing where people get confused a lot. Okay, how to merge? Okay, merging is really a big deal. Okay, so there are 2 different ways to merge your code. One way is you push your code from the new branch on the GitHub. Okay, let's say I'm working on feature. So first let me go to main branch. See, I am on main branch and let me do git push origin main. Okay, I did simple git push. Okay, so you see here still there is only one branch. Even if I refresh this, okay, only one branch still. Okay, and 4 commits so far. Okay, still that feature branch is not introduced because I pushed using main branch. Okay, I was on the main branch and I pushed on the main branch. Okay, now let me go to git checkout. Okay, and pay attention that I changed in line number 3 here and git checkout feature. See, I have not done any change in line number 3. I'll explain you why I'm doing this in some time. So I am on feature now. Cool. I want to merge. Okay, so push your feature branch there. So git check. Sorry, git push origin feature. Okay, so I pushed my feature branch. Good. So now if I refresh this, you see this message came just now. So you see there are 2 branches. One is feature branch. So feature branch is having 5 commits. Okay, and one is main branch. Main branch is having 4 commits. Okay, so there is a lot of difference going on. So how to merge them? So to merge them, you need to do compare and pull request. So what it will do when I click on this is the first way. You can add some message here. So I'll not do anything, just feature is enough. Okay, I'll come to this why it cannot automatically merge. Okay, so I have this feature branch. I want to merge it into the main branch. So create pull request. I think there is some mistake is going on. So you see there is a conflict. Why conflict? What is the conflict? Because in line number 3, see, let me explain you this. First, let us understand, then only we'll move into the code. If you understand this, you will always enjoy Git. Sorry. That whole whiteboard is gone. Cool. So you see what just happened. Just pay attention, guys. I was in the main branch. I created one more branch called feature. I'm like when I created this branch, like line number 1 was there. Similarly, line number 1 was there. Then what I did, this was when the time of creation. Then I made some changes in the main branch. Like line number 3, I made some changes. But at the same time, I made some more changes in line number 6, 7, 8, let's say 6, 7, 8. Now it is telling, when I'm trying to merging them, it is telling me what you want to keep, like how to merge. Do you want to bring this line number 3 here? Do you want to bring it here? Do you want to keep everything? All these things are happening. So I'll just go to GitHub again, and you see here it is showing me conflicts. Okay, so to get rid of them, I'll like you just need to remove this. Like whatever you want to keep it. Whatever you want to delete it. So let's say I want to keep line number 3. So keep it. So just get rid of this. So these extra symbols will actually tell you that what is from where. Okay. Now let me mark as resolved and commit merge. So you see, I kept everything. You can delete if you want to delete something. Okay. So yeah, it's checking. Now I can merge the pull request, confirm merge. So when I confirm, this commit is done. Okay. You see, one more commit is done just now. So let me go to code now. Let me refresh this. Okay, you see 8 commits are done. Okay. So many commits are made immediately. Okay. Why? Because it combined all the commits. Okay. So this is merging. We did this using online. Okay. Now let us do the same thing with the merge conflict. Okay. Let us do it without merge conflict first. Okay. So let me add something here. Let's say added in feature branch. Okay. Let me check first where I am. Git branch. Pay attention. I'm explaining the same thing again without merge conflict. Okay. So I am on the feature branch. So git add, git commit. See, I don't want to hurry. That's why I'm taking your time. Okay. So what should I name it? Let's say commit 1. Okay. So commit is done. Okay. Now I will go to feature branch. Okay. Sorry, main branch. So git branch main. Sorry, git checkout main. So I'm going to main branch. So this will not be there, right? Line number 10. So if I'm going to main branch, you see, now if you see here that changes are not here because you see everything 8 commits are here, but still here no change. So I need to download these changes first. So let me do git pull origin from the main branch. Okay. So yeah. Uh, wait. Some mistake I did, I think. Wait, let me check git difference with the feature branch. Let me see git if there is difference. Uh, there is some difference. Like, wait, guys, let me see. There is some mistake. Okay, let me fix this first. Git merge feature. Okay, see, like I made some changes. Like I'm accepting. Okay, don't worry about that. I'll explain you that again. Okay, so you see, git add. Sorry, git status. Git add. Wait, let me just get rid of this. So yeah, both are at same level now. Okay, so both are at same level. You see, this is also having this much of code 3, 7, 8, 9 and all. That will also have the same code. So git checkout feature. Arey yaar, this is, yeah, actually main is having everything which feature has. Feature is still not having something, it's okay. Let me merge into this also. So git merge from main. So that is done. Now let me show you what I was trying to do. So both are at same level now, right? See, whenever you want to bring something at the same level, you just go to that branch, merge the other branch. Okay. Now let me make a change. Final change made in line 14 from feature. I made a change in the feature. Cool. So git add dot git commit m Narendra, let's say. Okay. So git checkout main. So when I go to main, of course, line number 14 is not there. Now if I try to merge it, so git difference, I want to see the difference. So I am on main branch, I want to see the difference with the feature branch. So you see, only there is one change. There is this new line, which is this red color, which is not in my main branch. Okay. So I want to bring that into my main branch. So I'll use git merge with the feature branch. That's it. And that line will come here. So this is merging. You can do it online, you can do it offline. Okay. Now, offline means using commands. Now there is something called merge conflicts. Okay, we just saw that. Like, I'll explain you that again. Okay, what is this merge conflict? How many of you are still here? Let me check. Only 7. Okay, cool. Thanks for your patience, guys. Let me do it hurry now. So what I have 10:06. Okay, so I have yeah. When this merge conflict will happen? See, let's say I'm editing line 15 in main branch. Let's say from main branch line 15 changed. So I did a change in the line number 15. So git, I'm on main branch. Okay. So git add. So this is the most confusing part in the whole git. Okay. How to merge and all these things. So git commit hyphen m main commit. Okay. So that is done. Now let me go to that other branch. Okay. So someone was working on main branch. He did change in line number 15. Okay. So let me just show you again. You see, in the main branch, there is line number 15, but when I go to feature branch, this line is not there. Okay, but there is another user who did the change in the feature branch also. Okay, in the same line. So when the changes are done on the same line, okay, then there is merge conflict. Okay, when there is a difference which Git cannot resolve, okay, then it will be the merge conflict, and we have to resolve it. So how to resolve that? So it depends on you on which branch you want to merge. So I'll first add, like first let me commit, because after committing only we can merge, right? So feature commit. Cool. So you see, commit are already done. Okay, now let me do git checkout main. So on main branch I have some different code. In feature branch I have some different code. Now let me try to merge it. So I am on main branch. Okay, so let me check the difference first. Git difference feature. Let me see what is the difference. So it is telling that one line is extra from the feature and one line is less from the feature. Okay, like in feature there is a different line, so you just need to press Q whenever it goes into the insertion mode. Okay, so now I want to merge. So I am on the main branch. So git merge from where? Feature. So again it is showing that there is a merge conflict because on the same line there are two different codes. So how you can deal with this? Please understand this. This is very important. So you are on the main branch. You are on the main branch and you are on the feature branch. Okay, so I made some changes. Let's say line 15 of main. What is going on? And line 15 feature. Suppose these are two changes. So I am on the main branch currently. And what I did, I run the command git merge main branch with the feature, right? So feature. So what will happen now? This is the incoming change, right? And this is the current change. So Git will ask, which do you want to keep, current change or incoming, or do you want to keep both? So you have to choose. So you can choose anything. So you can just click here, accept current change, or either accept incoming change, or either accept both changes. Okay, any one of them you can click. Even you can click on it. You can do Control Z if you do the mistake. Okay, you can choose any of them. Let's say I want to keep the current change. Okay, you can do it manually also. Like if you don't want to click on this icon, you can just delete this, and I don't want this change, so delete this. So in this way you can do it. So by clicking on this button, current change, and then that's it, change is done. And let me check the Git status. You see both modified is some going on. So Git add. So this is your last thing. Uh, Committed all changes. Let's see. Okay. So Git push origin main. Let's see. Okay. So you'll see on my GitHub, I have everything so far, 14 commits. You'll see all these 14 commits from feature, from main, from Narendra, both, all these things will be here. Okay. So everything will be here. You can check everything, okay, in detail. So this is the, this was the method 2. Okay. So as I said, I'll take session till 10:15. So please wait. Okay. So this was about merging. Okay. Last thing, yeah, merge we have done, resolve we have done. Yeah, this activity you can do. I'll share these slides. Okay, what is this? The last thing, fork. How to contribute online on the other projects. Okay, so this is forking. Forking means, okay, just one question I want to ask. Like you guys are clear with the difference, right? Clone is a different thing and pulling code is a different thing. See, clone means you are completely cloning. Okay, and pull is just like you updated something and you want to download that particular update. That's it, in a particular repository. Okay, so clone and pull are different. Okay, don't get confused with that. Okay, and branches are totally different topic. And at last we have fork. Fork means if there is a repository of some other GitHub account, okay, and you want to bring that to your own. Let's say, let me just open this. So let me go to GitHub. Okay, I'm going to my personal GitHub. Okay, so I have opened two GitHub accounts. So one is this. Okay, so one is this For You Academy, and one is this personal. Okay, so what I'll do, let's say I have some, let me check. I want to like fork this repository. Forking means like to copy everything from some other person. Let's say I want to copy this, like For You Academy front end code. Suppose this repository I want to copy. So let me just click on. See, there is so much of code. I want to copy this. So either you can just click on. So for now, like it will not work. So click on this copy. Like if I share the URL, then you can click on fork. For now, it is not working because it is my own repository. Okay. So if I just copy this, or if I just click on this URL, if you share this with others, like in this browser, it is a different GitHub. Okay, so here you will see the fork option. Okay, so either you can just click on this, or you can do the other way. Like you can search here, like just get rid of everything, and you can search this URL, not through URL. You have to search through name. If you want to search, then you need a name. Okay, so you need a proper name, or you can just click on this that fork icon. Okay. So you see, there is this Narendra somewhere in the world who is having this repository. So you see, both things are same, right? Both are same. Like either you get someone URL from someone, so both are same. Okay, so I can just click on this fork. You can rename it. See, if you want to copy only the main branch, if you want to get rid of this, you can do all everything. So for now, create fork. So you'll see, like the repository from here, everything will be copied here. Okay, just it takes few time. Okay, so everything is copied. Now you can make the changes. Okay, it is your own now. Okay, see, forked from Narendra. Okay, so if you want to make changes, let's say uh, let's say I'm making some change in index file. let's say edit. Let us say a new comment. Okay, comment added. Okay, let me just commit it. So I made a change, okay, in this repository, but I want this change. I want to request Narendra that like I have made this change. Please review it. If it is good, you can add it in your project. So that is what is open source contribution. So that is done. For that, you need to go to pull request, new pull request. Yeah. So from your main, you want to merge into his main. So create a pull request. Some message, create pull request, and then like whoever the owner of that will receive the pull request. When I will refresh it, so this is my Git. So I'll receive this pull request here, and I'll see there is a yeah, there is this pull request. I'll just click here, and it will give me the complete details. Like for you academy requested me all the details. You can go through it. I'll just click on merge for now. Like I'm agreeing with everything because it is already 10:15. And yeah, some message. Thanks for contribution and comment. Okay, so that is done. Okay, so this is done, and my pull request will go away. Okay, so merged. Okay, so in this way, like you can contribute. It is not like you can just contribute some little bit projects. Even you can contribute in React JS, Express JS, Bootstrap, anything. Okay, let me show you how to do that. You just need to search it here. Let's say Next.js. You want to contribute in the Next.js code. Okay, it is not coming. Next.js. You see, let me just open it. You see, like 25,000 folks. So 25,000 people are currently working on this. There are 261 branches. Okay, so I can just fork it. So I'll just click it, fork, name and all. If you want to copy all these branches, you can copy. Let's say I just want main branch. So let me just fork it. So again, you will have it in your own. You can add some contribution. Okay, in this way, we can add contributions and we can create pull requests and they will review it and they will accept it. Okay, so that was the last thing called fork. So yeah, do not leave. I have something still pending for you. That hosting is still pending. So can I take 2 more minutes, guys? Like hosting is pending. That's it. Thank you, Lalit. I'll take only one yes. That much is enough. Yeah. So hosting is pending. Okay. So where I was working, resume project. Okay. So here I was working. So suppose I want to host this website. Okay. So what I'll do, see, first you need, before you want to host, you need to push everything. Okay. Like whatever you want to host. So this is my resume name and this should be, see, okay, this is some website I want to host. So this index.html must be there if you want to host a website. Okay. This is must thing. You know this if you are a full stack developer, web developer, whatever. Okay, so I need to go to For You Academy. Okay, I need to go to, I think I am on the wrong. Let me go to repositories. There are so many tabs I have opened. So yeah, I want to host this website. Okay, so just follow these steps. Go to settings. Once you push the code, okay, go to second settings, go to pages. You can write this now. Settings, pages. And I want to deploy from main branch, let's say. Okay, and then save. So once you click save, it will start building that project. Okay, like whatever it is, it will start building it and it will, like it is deploying in the background. So it takes around 1 to 2 minutes. Okay, so that thing will be done, and when we refresh it in just 1 to 2 minutes, it will show us. And before, like while it happens, let me just go to the slides if we have missed anything. Yeah, hosting is the last thing. And yeah, so let me just refresh this. So that was the last thing, and still it is not deployed. Let us just wait for 1 more minute. Let me refresh it. Refresh it. It is taking a little bit time. Actually, it converts or no. Yeah, my website is ready. Okay. So you see, my website is ready. Actually, I just wrote my name and about me. So in this way, like you can just send this URL to anyone now. You can send this to your recruiters. You can put it in your LinkedIn. You can create your own resume using HTML, CSS and all. You can host your website on GitHub and you can share with the people who you want to share. Okay. So LinkedIn and all. And you can make your amazing resume, dynamic resume. Okay. No need to stick with your paper resumes. So you can send it online. Anyway, PDF also can be sent, but this is more authentic. Okay. Recruiter will see like, oh, this person know GitHub also. Okay. So he will hire you fastly, he or she. Okay. So this was about this session. Okay. Yesterday we had this session, but yesterday we had some technical issues. So today we had this successfully. Okay. So yeah, like today it was just for you guys, for you academy people. Yesterday we had it for all. Okay. Anyway, so thank you all for your time, and those who have doubts, now I am free for you. You guys can ask. I hope I kept everything simple. Yeah, it took almost 1 hour 45 minutes. Yeah, because we started at 8:40. Okay, if you do not have any doubts, you can talk anything with me because I am feeling like I am the only one who is talking from a long time. Please, someone, any word.
Very good session.
Oh, Rahul is alive.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so good night to all, and please practice all these things. I'll share these slides with you
Okay.
and
Thank
recording
you.
also. Bye bye. Good night. Those who
Bye
have
bye.
doubts, please stay back. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Thank you, Lalit. Thank you, KCK.
Bye, Anu. Thank you.
Bye bye, Apeksha. Do you have any doubts?